Let us see the next question. Long Limited is planning to acquire Tall Limited. So Long is acquiring company and Tall is target company. With the following data available for both the companies. Expected earning per share is given. Expected dividend per share is given. Number of equity shares are given. And P0 is provided to us. As per an estimate, Tall Limited is expected to have a steady growth of the earning and dividend to the tune of 6% per annum. However, under the new management, the growth rate is likely to be enhanced to 8% per annum without any additional investment. You are required to calculate net cost of the acquisition by Long Limited if 60 rupees is paid for each share of Tall Limited. Second, if agreed exchange ratio is 1 share of Long for every 3 shares of Tall in lieu of cash consideration as per one above, what will be the net cost of acquisition? That is a question. Calculate gain from the acquisition. That is a question. I request you to do answer for all the 3 questions and put your answer in the chat box. Now friends, as far as the first part of the question is concerned, in that it has been given that we are going to pay cash of rupees 60. The market value of the Tall Limited is 50 rupees. That is the target company. So how much excess amount is paid by us? It is an amount of rupees 10. 60 minus 50. That comes to rupees 10. What is the number of shares of the target company? We understand it is 18 lakhs. So this into 18 lakhs. So that comes to an amount of rupees 180 lakhs. So 180 lakhs is what we understand is the answer of the first question. When we are doing the first part of the question, we do not have to consider all these things. Why? Because we understand that say whatever may be the change in the growth rate, because of which there is a change in the market value, all those things are ignored when we are doing answer from the cash consideration point of view. So I request all of you to write down answer. Answer of the first part of the question, in that calculation of cost of acquisition by Long Limited. In that we understand it is cash consideration minus market value of Tall. What is the cash consideration? It is an amount of 60 rupees per share into 18 lakhs. Minus market value is 50 rupees per share into 18 lakhs. So 1080 minus 900. So the excess consideration is 180. So 180 lakhs is the excess consideration, and that is considered to be the cost of merger to the acquiring company. Second part of the question. The question speaks that the exchange ratio is 1 for every 3 shares. So we can say it is 1 by 3. So whenever the question speaks about the consideration is discharged in form of equity shares, then in that case we are required to compute market value of the merged firm. In order to compute the market value of the merged firm, we have to compute first of all revise the market price per share of Tall Limited. How can we compute the same? We understand that there is a change in the growth rate from 6% to 8%. So we are required to use the formula to calculate the price of equity share as D1 divided by K minus E. This is the way we are required to apply the formula. We understand that say the growth rate is 8%. That is the revised growth rate. Dividend per share is given as rupees 3. The only thing which is required to be found is the cost of equity. So using the present information, first of all we'll make the calculation of the cost of equity and then we'll make further calculation of answer. So I request all of you to write an answer along with me. Answer for the second part of the question. Working note number 1. Calculation of cost of equity using present information. Of Tall Ltd. Dear students, it will be found as D1 upon P0 plus growth rate. This is the way it is required to be found. What is D1? D1 is 30. That is, 3 rupees per share. What is P0? P0 is 50 rupees. Plus growth rate is right now 0.06. So 3 upon 50, that is 0.06 plus 0.06, that comes to 0.12. That is 12%. This is the way the first working note will be applied. Working note number 2. Calculation of revised P0. It is D1 divided by K minus C. Okay. D1 is 3 rupees per share. Divided by cost of equity, it is 12%. Less growth rate is 0.08. That comes to 75 rupees per share. This is the way the revised P0 is found. Now third, calculation of market value of merged firm. It is market value of Long plus revised market value of Tall. As far as the current market value is concerned of Long Limited, it is 30 lakh equity shares and the price per share is 180. For Tall Limited, number of equity shares are 18 lakhs into market price per share is 75. So we understand that it is 30 into 180. That is 5,400 lakhs. 18 into 75, 1350 lakhs. The total of both of them is 6750 lakhs. This is the market value of the merged firm. Now based on that we can compute the cost of merger. So cost of merger can be calculated like this. It is MPS of the merged firm into shares issued minus market value of Tall Limited. What is MPS of the merged firm? It is 6750 lakhs divided by 30 lakhs plus 18 lakhs into 1 by 3 minus market value of Tall, it is 18 lakhs into 50. This is the way the answer can be calculated. So 18 upon 3, that comes to 6 lakhs. 6 plus 30, that is 36 lakhs. So what will happen? 6750 lakhs divided by 36 lakhs into, I'm sorry, over here I forgot to mention shares issued, 18 lakhs into 1 by 3. So what will happen? That is 6 lakh shares have been issued minus 900 lakhs. So what will happen, dear students? 6750 lakhs is the market value of the merged firm. Divided by 36 lakhs is the number of shares of the merged firm. So one equity share has a value of 187.5 into 6 lakhs. So it is 1125 lakhs minus 900 lakhs. So what is the excess consideration which is paid? 225 lakhs. This is the way we make the computation of the cost of the merger. I just repeat the second answer because that is quite important. Dear students, the question is providing the information that there is a change in the growth rate of the target company. So first of all, using the existing information, we have computed that what is the cost of equity that it has right now. Using the revised growth rate, we have made the calculation of revised market price of equity share, that is 75 rupees per share. Next, we have calculated the market value of the merged firm, taking into account the revised market value of the target company, that is 75 rupees per share. Cost of the merger, it is MPS of the merged firm into shares issued. Market value of the merged firm has already been found by us. Number of shares issued to the target company plus number of shares of the acquiring company. With that, say we got the MPS of the merged firm 187.5. Multiplied with the shares issued is 6 lakhs. So product of this two is the value attributable to the shareholders of the target company 1125 lakhs minus market value of the target company. That is the way, so the NPV to target company can be calculated, or we can say cost to the acquiring company. Suppose in this question, in the second part of the question only, the question would have provided that calculate the NPV to Long Ltd. Then in that case, its calculation is very simple. It is MPS of the merged firm 187.5 minus 180. So there is an advantage of 7 rupees 50 paise per share into 30 lakh number of shares. So 7.5 into 30, that comes to 225 lakhs. Suppose we are required to compute the NPV to the Long Ltd in the second part of the question. Third question. The question says that calculate the gain from acquisition. So answer for the third part of the question. Gain or benefit of merger or acquisition. Again, dear students, it can be calculated by two methods. So any one of the method that you may adopt in examination. The first method is market value of the merged firm minus market value of Long plus market value of Tall. What is market value of the merged firm? It is an amount of rupees 1125 lakhs. I'm sorry. It is 6750 lakhs. Minus market value of Long Ltd is 30 lakhs into 180. Market value of Tall Ltd is 18 lakhs into 50. 6750 minus 30 into 180, that comes to 5400. 18 into 50, that comes to 900. Total of both of them is 6300. That is deducted from 6750. So it is 450 lakhs. And friends, again logically you can understand this 450 lakhs, out of that 225 lakhs is the advantage to the target company shareholders, and 225 lakhs is the advantage to the acquiring company shareholders. That is the way there is an equal split of the advantage between both the companies. This answer can be calculated by using an alternative method. The alternative method works like this. MPS of Tall after MPS of Tall with new growth rate minus MPS of Tall with existing growth rate. Dear students, we can see that then with the new growth rate, MPS is an amount of rupees 75 per share, and previously it was 50. Whole into number of shares of Tall Limited. How many shares of the Tall Limited? It is 18 lakhs. So there is an increase of 25 rupees per share into 18 lakhs. And that comes to once again 450 lakhs. Because basically we understand that there is an increase in the market value of the merged firm, or there is a gain due to merger only because of the change in the growth rate of the target company. So this is the way we are required to make the calculation of the gain or benefit due to merger, taking both the companies into account together.